Senate Intelligence Committee Chairman Tom Cotton joins us now with more. Senator, the focus seemed to be on FISA 702 and Edward Snowden, of all people, on FISA in particular, and even on Snowden, asking if you'd support a pardon. It didn't seem relevant because that's not any authority that she would have. On FISA, similarly, I don't believe she has the authority that some senators seem to have implied during the hearing today.
Yeah, Sean, I thought it was a good hearing today. Tulsi Gabbard and I have known each other for more than 12 years. We were elected to the House of Representatives together in 2012. Obviously, Tulsi and I have had our disagreements in the past. After all, she was a Democratic congresswoman. I was a Republican congressman at the time, but I'm glad she's seen the light and left the Democratic Party and joined us now. I think the Democrats can't forgive that, though, and forgive her support for President Trump last year during the campaign. So you're right, they really did ask a lot of questions that, frankly, are not terribly relevant for the Director of National Intelligence. Yes, she consumes information that's produced by Section 702, but the primary people who are going to be responsible for testifying to reauthorize those laws are going to be Pam Bondi and Kash Patel, the Attorney General and the Director of the FBI. They run the program primarily. They're the ones who are going to have to assure the American people and Republicans in Congress that the abuses we've seen, some of which Ms. Gabbard spoke about today, are no longer a risk to the American people's civil liberties.
Yeah, the more relevant issues that I felt that should have been discussed, but the Democrats don't seem to want to have any relevant discussions that impact the American people in their life. There was FISA abuse, and the biggest victim of it was Donald Trump, and another guy's life was ruined because of it. And that was all based on a Hillary Clinton bought and paid for dirty Russian disinformation dossier that was the basis of 4 FISA warrants that were used to backdoor spy on Donald Trump. And no Democrat really ever spoke out against that, so I found that pretty hypocritical. But the issue of weaponization and how we have politicized the intelligence community, to me, should have been the critical points of discussion today.
Yeah, I agree, Sean. And that weaponization against President Trump going back to 2016 and that continued through last year is an important reason why I think Kash Patel did so well at his hearing and seems to be on the glide path to confirmation. Sadly, the FBI has fallen to a pretty low state of trust among the American people and Republicans in the Congress. We need Kash Patel to go in there and to make a difference, to clean it up, to get it back to basics so the FBI can do the work the American people expect it to do. The same thing with what Tulsi said about the DNI. The DNI does not collect intelligence. It doesn't run operations. We have other agencies to do that. The DNI sets priorities and it conducts oversight. It ensures that all those subordinate agencies are both doing their very best to get the sensitive secrets that our president and our Congress needs to make decisions, but also following the law and respecting the rights of all Americans. A DNI needs to do both things. Tulsi Gabbard is committed to doing that.
Do you believe she has the votes to get a vote on the Senate floor? Number one. Number two, will she be confirmed?
I believe she should be confirmed, Sean, and I believe we ultimately will confirm her. Of course, every senator has to review all the material from every nominee. I, for instance, wasn't able to watch Robert F. Kennedy's testimony today or Kash Patel's testimony because I was presiding over Tulsi Gabbard's testimony. I'll go back and review it. It sounds like they both did a pretty good job from what I heard from my fellow senators who do sit on those committees. Every senator has a responsibility to his constituents and to the nation to do their own work, though. But I do believe Ms. Gabbard should be confirmed. I'm looking forward to supporting her nomination whenever it comes up for a vote.
All right, Senator, we appreciate your time. Senator Cotton, thank you. RFK Jr. also appeared